Do you have any questions about this one?
Yeah, but I mean, if we're doing two curriculums, like they want us to implement that other one,
Mm-hmm.
and then they say the best way to learn is inside the centers. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's contradicting it. If you want us to teach them all that, both two curriculums,
Mm-hmm.
teach them in the centers, I mean, it's going to collapse at one point.
You could do it small group, doing centers. Okay, like I said, what they're saying is that they don't want you to have the children sitting down for a lengthy period of time learning about something that if you're in a large group, majority because you don't have that kind of problem, but other site where they have 20 children in the one classroom and the VPK classroom or 15 in the threes, that could be problematic because you can't teach 15 kids about this and they're not going to learn it because they're all together. When you say the letters of the alphabet, majority of them will say it and some might not even repeat it. They're just listening. But if you
Right.
do small group, that's what they mean by centers. If you do small group where you do two children per day or four per day, two in the morning, two in the afternoon, they sitting down learning this. It's much better for you and for them also because they're learning about everything they need to learn. That's what they're talking about. I was teaching the class last well, not last week, it was like Thursday night, and I said the children's supposed to go in centers for 1 hour, and one of the ladies, she said, 1 hour, Gigi, what about small group, what about this, what about that? I was like, you could do a small group within that hour. You just have to call some children to your table and do the small group while the other children are playing. So
Well, that hour will pass by so fast,
it
though.
does. That's why you do two in the morning if you choose to, and then you do two in the afternoon. Again, in the 3 hour classroom, the ratio is 15 to 1. So one teacher in there, 15 kids. If you do two, that's like 10, and two every day. That is. If you do two in the morning, that's 10 for 5 days. But if you do two in the morning, two in the afternoon, by the time you reach Friday, everybody already had a chance to have a one-on-one with the teacher. But if you're in a small site, you could do one child per day. Like if you know the ratio for home over here is 1 to 6, you could do one child per day or two per day, and then you just do the rest. So Friday you review because you want to make sure you review to see what they know. Does it make sense?
It makes sense.
A little bit?
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you can split them like that. What I used to do also, Miss Pam, was like when I was in the 3 hour classroom,
Uh-huh.
I had a list of my group. Who was my Monday group? Who was my Tuesday group, my Wednesday group, my Thursday group, and my Friday group. And then if I didn't get to reach to them by Friday, I just do Monday, next week Monday. But it's possible you can do it. 15 minutes with one child per day will make a lot of difference because they have that little moment with you and them, so you can see what they know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have this, but there's a form you fill out in the beginning of the school year that asks them to see just to see where they are. It's like well, assessment observation. Together, you see what they know, so that way you can work with them on what they don't know. Do you have that?
No.
Okay, I might have to download and send it to you. I can download and send it to you, so that way you have it. Okay.
Thank you. I don't have that.
Yeah, I don't think you have it in your curriculum, but definitely I can download it so that way. So it's a form about the letters, the shapes, the colors, and then the child know the can write their name, the first and last name. If they can't do it in the beginning of the year, you keep working with them. You try it 3 times. So you do it in August, they don't know. You teach them, and then you do it in January, they don't know it. You teach them again, if and in January they still need support, you support them from January all the way to the end until they go to school, or they go to the next center or next phase of their life. If you have a 3 year old.